I'm just gonna do a belly button review kind of a video, and this is gonna be talking about the whole process of getting a belly button piercing. So the first thing is, oh my god, is before you go, you might want to take an Advil or something if you don't have that much of a tolerance for pain. But in all honesty, it didn't hurt that bad, and even if you think it hurts, it doesn't last more than 30 seconds, the pain. So basically what they do is what they did for me is I walked in, because I'm under 18, they made me have a report card that has my address on it, or just any paperwork that verifies that it's me and my address. And my passport to verify my age and my parents or something like that. And then when your parent comes, they have to have some sort of ID or driving license or something. I don't think you need a birth certificate. You can bring one if you want. You don't really need to have one. But I went in, and unless you're over 18, then you don't need to know any of this. Then you have to fill out a form. Just all that boring stuff. And then they take you to the room. You sit down in this kind of dentist chair kind of a thing, and they lay you down, and they put on me some bacterial soap. They wash that off, and then they put another bacterial soap, just a different form. And then you get up and you stand, like arms down, back straight, look forward, don't move. And they get a marker and they point to the middle of your belly button. The middle of the top of your belly button of where the piercing's gonna go. And then I looked in the mirror just to make sure it was okay, and it was perfect. And then I laid in the chair. They put me vertical, parallel to the floor, and vertical. They put me horizontal. Sorry, that's like second grade stuff. But they put me horizontal, and what they did was they got clamps, which everyone says it hurts the most, but it didn't hurt at all. It was just a little bit of not even a pinch, just kind of a squeeze on your stomach. It didn't even hurt at all. And then I just looked up, I looked at the ceiling, I didn't even think of anything. They got a needle, poked it through. That was really quick, but it was a little painful. I went I didn't say ow even, it was just quick pinch. And then it was over with. I couldn't move though still because the needle was still inside of me. That didn't hurt at all. Then they got the piercings. Oh, they made me choose the piercing first. That was important. That wasn't that important, but they got the piercing that I have my choice. You could either get a hoop one or a bulb or a barbell or a bulb. A barbell. I think you can get a dangle one, but it wasn't really that smart to get a dangle one, especially when you're new to piercings, because you can get more likely to get it ripped out. So since you're not used to a belly button piercing, you're more likely to rip it out if you have a dangle. I know that sounds really bad, but more likely to rip it out if you have a piercing. So the next thing they did with this part was a little bit painful, not too bad. It wasn't unbearable or anything, but they switched the needle with the piercing. That hurt a little bit because you're swapping it, and your stomach's already a little sore, so that didn't hurt. And then they put the ball on, and then it was done. It was really, really quick. It didn't hurt that much. And then they got a Q-tip and just washed off the marker around it. They didn't do too much because they didn't want to irritate it, but that was it. And then I got up and they told me how to take care of it, which is basically you want to wash it twice a day with some sort of antibacterial soap such as Dial or something that's soapy. I think this is okay to use, but when I got my ears pierced, I don't have them anymore because my ear got infected and I just didn't want to have to deal with it. But when I did that, I got it at Claire's and they gave me an ear care antibacterial solution. I just use that on my belly button. I use a Q-tip and I just put it on the top and then I push it up so it goes inside the belly button hole. You do that, and then before you go to bed, you get like a shot glass or a Dixie cup of sea salt water, and one that's not iodized, and you put it on your belly, and you lay down, and you just leave it there for about 5 to 15 minutes, just to speed up the healing process. It's a little bit sore within the next day or two. I don't really see much swelling, but also the night of, it bled a little bit, which I'm pretty sure it's normal if you pierce your belly button, to have it bleed a little bit. But it bled a little bit. I just cleaned that off, and that's pretty much it. And it's a little bit sore to bend over as well. That hurts a little bit. I actually got it caught on my jeans, so I'm not wearing jeans. I'm wearing sweatpants and yoga pants for the next couple weeks, but I got it caught on my jeans. That was a little bit painful, but don't forget to clean your hands before you clean your belly button. I also don't touch it that much because you don't want to infect it even more than it can be. You should really only touch it when you're cleaning it. You shouldn't really touch it other than that because your hands might be dirty and it might irritate it a little bit more. Might be more of a component for infections. Also in the shower, be careful with the loofah because you don't want to get that caught. You can put soap, body soap on it as well. That could clean it. In the shower, also when you flip over to wash your hair, to dry your hair, be careful with the towel on your hair. That's pretty much it. You don't really, just be careful with the belly button. Just make sure you're aware when you do things that your belly button isn't going to get caught or anything. Such as what to wear when you get your belly button pierced is usually just sweatpants, yoga pants, and a loose shirt. My piercing was $50, but it's definitely depending on where you go, what type of piercing you get. Like if you get like a 14 karat gold diamond, it's obviously going to be more. But just inbox me if you want as well, if you have any more questions. And I'm playing with my hair a lot, I know.